Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Tacoma Rainiers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And he deals. Swing and a bouncer. Toss to Naylor. 1 up, 1 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. So up next, Samad Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Yeah. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Struck him out looking. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here with my pal Siggy. And pitching in this game, Emerson Hancock. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Booth. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so they're open.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Goal. He leaves the yard to right. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And now it's Josh Naylor. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Bo Naylor at the plate now, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor sizes this one up, drops into the glove. 1 away.
Batting 4.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. Laureano comes up to hit. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 2-0. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down. Here's Brian Riccio. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Marlowe makes the grab, and that is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. Cleveland's out front 2-0. Back here in Cleveland, top of the second, down to third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Fly ball down the line. Laureano trying to get there. And there's one away.
That is good. The right fielder, number 2.
Cade Marlowe, the next to hit.
Marlowe.
That clips the zone. Strike 1. The Guardians up by 2 here at the top of the second. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and that is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Guardians on top 2-0. And we're back. And now the DH, Will Brennan.
The designated hitter, Will.
The right-hander back to work. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. Get out of town. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Love to to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Marlowe snags it. One down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Miles.
So digging in, Miles Straw. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Taylor sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Two down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
So the lineup flips over.
Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped right center field. Out of here. Another homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. When you're working with this kind of velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Josh Naylor. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around third. The relay to the plate. He scores. It's 5-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Emerson Hancock done for the afternoon, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Cody Bolton will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Here's a rocket out to left. Canzone makes a nice grab at a full sprint, but two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back now at Progressive Field, and it's Michael Chavis at the plate.
Michael
Chavis drafted as a shortstop. Bieber back to work. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
0-2 now. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Jake Anchia. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now the batter now, Caden Polkovich. There's a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two out, space is empty. And that one in the air center field. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
And here is Ryan Bliss. And first offering is fouled off. Polkovich off of first with 2 away. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. And a pitch. That one hammered center field. That's back. Gone. And they add on. It's 6-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now, Stephen Kwan. He's 0 for 1. That smash towards center. Makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Will.
And next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back. Gone! He nails one out to right. His second home run of the game. It's 7-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. On the ground, right side. Chavis fires over to first. Play is made, 2 out.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles Straw.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings here and blasts one left field. Hits the top of the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now.
On the mound now, Kirby Snead.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 away with nobody on. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Stringing them together,
Now
that's
batter,
3 hits in a
catcher.
row. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor. Well struck, right field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So 2 on with 2 away. And the batter now, Ramon Laureano. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So man aboard, Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. That'll make it out of here. He crushes that one to center field. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 13-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 52.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Lined into right. Marlowe makes the grab, and that's the inning. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. 3 innings complete. The Guardians lead this one 13-0. Out of the 4th, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Samad Taylor. The pitch. This to center field. Straw has a beat on it and makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder
Dominic Canzone now at the plate. Caught looking his first time up. Canzone goes 6'1", 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, the third baseman, Brian.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Brian Anderson. Flied to right his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, leading off, Will Brennan.
Guardians, the designated hitter, Will Brennan.
Here comes a pitch. Base knock, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, second baseman,
Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit.
Jimenez.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. Lined into left center, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. 15-0.
Comes through with the RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Josh Naylor digs in now. That one ripped. And it's gone. Home run. And they add to their lead. It's 18-0.
he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension.
New pitcher now,
pitching
Trevor
for
Kelly.
Tacoma, number 99, Trevor Kelly.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. That one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Liner snagged at first.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that
right
ball
fielder,
more on the
number
screws
10.
than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. Ripped, but it curls foul. Right-handed reliever. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Ryan.
So up next, Ryan Rocchio. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now, Stephen Kwan splits the plate, and that's strike one. That's ripped to right down the line. And that one's off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Second and third, one gone. Will Brennan, the next to hit. That's in there. That's strike one. 2 on, 1 out. That one hammered but pulled foul. Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 1 for 3. The flip to the pitcher covering. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
The batter, the center fielder, Miles.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Kicks and deals. Right down to shoot, and the count is 0-2. In the air, left field. Canzone sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Cade Marlowe. Bieber back to work. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Quan makes the grab, 1 down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Slow roller up the middle. Throw to first is in time.
The first baseman, number 10, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the speedy first baseman, Michael Chavis. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Ramirez sends it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. The Guardians lead it 21-0. So they turn things over to the righty, Heath Hembree.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
The third base.
4 for 4 with 3 homers and a single. The pitch. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. His 4th home run of the game. It's 22-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
That one ripped. Going gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 23-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And there's a fly ball deep right field. It bangs off the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. So man aboard, Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. Their third home run of the inning. It's 25-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of his zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Casey Lawrence comes on now.
Now pitching for Tacoma, number 41, Casey Lawrence.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. His third home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 26-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
That's hard hit in the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Line drive, knocks it down. He doesn't have a play, and they come away without an out.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And here is, that's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. One run is in.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So digging in, Miles Straw. And that one ripped to left. It drops in. Gets away a little bit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Base hit, 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach.
New pitcher on now, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Hammered, could be extra bases. 1 run's in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Line drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. One runs in.
Big RBI for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ramon Laureano now at the plate. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam.
A great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in for. Really good job at the plate.
And now the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. In the air, left field, down the line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He will score, and the lead continues to grow. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Everything came together for him. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. The throw into second. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up in RBI. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. Liner, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. Line drive. Out of here.
unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O from me right now.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Line drive, caught.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Man at first, Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Rocchio. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Canzone going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. He's in at second with a one-out double. Man at second with one away. And now here is Stephen Kwan. And that one ripped into right. Yeah, there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Edward Bizzardo.
Now pitching for Tacoma, number 51, Edward Bizzardo.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Rocchio stands at second with 2 gone. This one smoked out to left. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Anchia. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The wind of the pitch. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Caden Polkovich. 1 for 1 with a single so far. To the right side. Jimenez throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ryan Bliss.
Ryan Bliss getting ready to hit. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. The wind to kick the pitch. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. That one ripped. Good one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Straw into second, and he's got a double.
All over that one right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Jose Ramirez. And that one fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself
Now
it's
batting,
about the
first
process.
baseman.
He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
So up next, Josh Naylor. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Smoked on the ground a second. On to Chavis. And that's an out.
The right fielder, number 10,
Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Marlowe puts it away, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning coming up. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Cleveland,
Leading
stepping
off
in,
for Tacoma,
Samad Taylor.
the center fielder, number 12, Samad Taylor.
The wind and the pitch.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock on to the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Jimenez makes the grab, one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's gone. Ryan Anderson digs in now. Swing and a miss.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Strike to Anderson. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. To the right side, Jimenez in plenty of time to first, and now 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 2, Cade Marlowe.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Cade Marlowe. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back now at Progressive Field. Now at the plate, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Bizardo, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Righty delivers. Now that's smacked to right center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
I mean, come on, have a game. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez.
fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Canzone going back on this one. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Boog, I know you love the slug. Well, slugging percentage is on the rise in this one. That's his third extra base hit of the game. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
So the Guardians lineup turns over, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw in, and he's in there, and a run comes in to score.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Rocketed out towards right center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Forget it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. Back. Gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, dude. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever.
Taylor makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Tacoma,
we go to the 8th, and now Sam Haggerty.
Haggerty.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And the righty deals. And he hits a ground ball right side. Jimenez tosses to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Here's Chavis now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got it by him for the K. On to the bottom of the 8th, stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen
The
Kwan.
left fielder, Stephen.
And a pitch. Out towards right center field, on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Will.
Now it's the DH, Will Brennan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Base knock right field. So a man aboard now with one away. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. That's hard hit in the line. Taylor makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
So 2 down now, and here is Jose Ramirez. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
Swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Two outs, nobody on. Josh Naylor will hit next. No question about this one. It's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Bo Naylor, the next to hit. That one ripped. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramon Laureano. Hard hit, knocks it down. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out. And we're back. All set
Tacoma,
to start the ninth in this one.
baseman,
Here's the second baseman, Caden Polkovich. Bieber back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Foul ball still 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Here's the 0-2. To third. And that's just foul. Goes down looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Ryan Bliss. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Savon Taylor. That's in there. That's strike 1. On the ground to first. Naylor steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.